In this lecture, let's see how to use the arc generator function provided by D3. The arc generator function can be used to create circles or annulus, that is ring-shaped objects like donuts, then also section of circles. So let's see how to use the arc generator function provided by D3. The arc generator function creates circles or annulus using radius and angle values. So you need to provide the start angle and end angle and also the inner radius and outer radius. If the inner radius is greater than 0, then the arc generator function will create an annulus. So let's see how to use the arc generator function provided by D3. Let me first add the script section. And let me first add the SVG. So let me set the width as 700 and height as 600. Then let me add the SVG as usual. So D3 dot, this has been repeated many times, right? D3 dot select body dot append SVG dot attr width, which is set as width. Then dot attr height, which is set as height. And finally, I am setting the background as well. So dot style background and its value is set as pink. Now we are ready with the SVG. Let me save this and show you. See, our SVG is ready. Next, let us use the arc generator function. So let me specify where circle equals D3 dot arc. This is the name of the function. And then I need to set the inner radius, outer radius, start angle and end angle. So inner radius and outer radius specify the radius of the circle, and if the value of inner radius is greater than 0, then it will not be a circle, it will be a ring-shaped object. So for the first one, I just want to show you a circle, okay? So let me specify inner radius as 0 for the first one, as I want to display it as a full circle. Then comes outer radius. So let me specify outer radius as 100, which means the radius will be 100. Then I need to specify the start angle and end angle. Actually, these values should be passed in radians, not in degrees. So if you know the basics of mathematics, you might be knowing a full circle has 360 degrees, right? Which means it is 2 pi. That is 360 degrees is equal to 2 pi, which is the radian value. So if I specify here one more variable named full angle as 2 into math dot pi, this will give us the value in radians. That is 2 into math dot pi will give us the value in radians. This is 360 degrees. So if I want to have a full circle, how I can specify? I can specify start angle as 0 and end angle as 360, which is the value. It is there in the full angle variable converted into radians. Hope you understand this. This is nothing related with D3. It is actually just simple mathematics. So when we specify the start angle and end angle, the values should be set in radians, and also it starts from the point, that is the 12 o'clock point in a clock. From 12 o'clock, it will start in the clockwise direction. So if we want to have a full circle, we have to specify 0 as the start angle and full angle as the end angle. Or instead of full angle, if you want, you can specify 2 into math dot pi. The value of math dot pi is 3.14 something, and here we are specifying 2 into math dot pi, which is full angle, which is 360 degrees. Now we have set all the values needed. That is, the arc generator function needs 4 values: inner radius, outer radius, start angle and end angle. Now, as we usually do in case of all the previously explained generator functions, we need to append a path and then set the value of D attribute as this value. Okay. So let me specify svg dot append path, then dot attr of D as circle, which is the path created by the arc generator function. So let me save this and show you. See, now we are seeing only a portion of the circle. Why? Because here we are specifying the circle's radius as 100. So it will have 200 as the total width, but we haven't transformed it to a new position. So what I am going to do is, let me first append a G element, okay, and then transform it to the required position, okay. So let me specify transform. I need to translate it to say 200, 200, okay, and here let me close this, and then I am appending the path. Hope you understand why I have done like this. Otherwise, we will not be able to see the full circle. So first I am adding a G element, then transforming it to the new position, and then appending the path and setting the value of D as this one. Now let me save this and show you. See, now we are seeing the full circle. Now it is displayed in black color. Let me change the style. So here let me specify dot attr fill as deep pink. So deep pink, and let me close this. Now let me save and show you. See, now it is displayed in deep pink. So here we have created a full circle using the arc generator function provided by D3, where we had to specify the inner radius and outer radius. As inner radius is specified as 0, it is displayed as a full circle, and we are also specifying start angle and end angle. So 0 means it will start from the 12 o'clock point and it will go in the clockwise direction. Now let me show you the value of path. If I go to more tools, developer tools, elements, this is the SVG, this is the G element, and within this we could see that M6.1232, then A100, a combination of values which makes this full circle. So this value is created using the arc generator function provided by D3, which we have used here. So this one actually creates that particular value, and that is set as the value of D attribute of the path element. That is what here we are seeing. Now instead of a circle, suppose we want to make a ring shaped object. Then what we need to do? The total radius is 100. Suppose I specify the inner radius as 30. Now let me show you the output. Let me save this and show you. See, now it is a ring shaped object. So this inner radius is now 30 and the total radius is 100. So this is a small circle within, which makes it a annulus or a donut shaped object. Now instead of 30, suppose I make it 80 and show you the output. See, now this is the ring. So this inner radius is now 80 and this outer radius is now 100. So you can make a full circle or even an annulus using inner radius, outer radius, start angle and end angle values. Now let me try another shape. Let me copy this and paste it here and change it to half circle. And in that case, I want to display a half circle. So let me make it 0 itself. And as a start angle, I want to try 0. But as the full angle, I want to specify 180 degrees. So it should be a half circle, right? So if I specify full angle divided by 2, which means it will be math.pi, which is 180 degrees. And let me copy this and paste it here and transform and translate it to a new position. Suppose I try 400 and y as 200 itself. And here instead of circle, it should be half circle, right? So I'm trying to display a half circle at another position. Let me save this and show you. See, now this is a half circle. Why? Because here we have specified 0 as the starting and full angle divided by 2 as the ending. So that is why it is displaying a half circle like this. Okay, let me change the color to say indigo here. Okay, And suppose instead of 0 and full angle divided by 2, if I specify full angle divided by 4, then what will happen? Let me show you that as well. See, it is 0 and this is full angle divided by 4, which is 90. That is 360 divided by 4, which is 90 degrees. That is why it is displayed like this. So you can try different values for this start angle, end angle, and also for inner radius and outer radius. Now suppose instead of 0 and full angle divided by 4, if I specify full angle divided by 2 itself, and suppose I make inner radius as 50 instead of 0, then what will be the shape? Let me save this. See, now it is a part of an annulus, right? This is not a complete circle. Here the circle is not complete as we have specified the inner radius. So here we have set outer radius as 100, inner radius as 50, and also specified start angle as 0 and end angle as full angle divided by 2. If I specify instead of 2, if I specify 4, then let me save this. See, this is the section of an annulus. If I increase the value to say 70 and save this, see, this is the part now it is showing. So using this arc generator, we can actually generate circles, that is a full circle, or even a ring-shaped object, that is annulus, or even a part of a circle or an annulus as we have done here. Now here we have specified the values like using functions, right? Inner radius, outer radius, start angle and end angle. Instead of this, if you want, you can pass these values as an object as well. So in that case, let me show you. We have to pass it as an object. So here the first one is inner radius and its value is 70. Then the second one is outer radius and its value is 100. Then we have start angle and its value is 0. I'm just specifying the same values which is used here, okay? And end angle as full angle divided by 4. And let me remove this part and show you. We will get the same output. See, we are seeing the same output. So you can either pass the values as the arguments of these functions, that is inner radius, outer radius, start angle and end angle, or instead you can pass them inside an object like this. That is inner radius, outer radius, start angle and end angle can be passed as the values inside an object. So you can use any of these methods. So in this lecture we have seen how to use arc generator function provided by D3 to create circles or annulus or even sections of circles and annulus. We can actually configure our circles or annulus even more using some more properties such as pad angle, pad radius, corner radius, etc. So in the next lecture we will see how to configure our shapes more using more functions and properties. We will see it in the next lecture.